Well, let's shift gears then and connect with the management of Sterlite Copper as well. We have the management now joining in to talk to us a little bit about the Tuticorin update, and given that the Supreme Court has upheld the NGT order to reopen this unit, we have Mr. P. Ramnath, who is the CEO of the company, now joining in on the show. Thank you so much for taking time out. So this is coming in as a relief for the company, the Supreme Court upholding the order to reopen the unit. Can you tell us what exactly this means for you?
Yeah, we are very pleased that the Supreme Court, post the hearing of the Sterlite Copper matter, had passed an order to uphold the NGT's order dated December 15th. So this has paved the way for the opening of our copper smelter. And it has also rejected the plea of the TN government seeking stay of the NGT order. So we are now approaching the state government for the necessary approvals for restarting the smelter as per the Supreme Court directions. And we feel that it's a very important development for both the smelter and the surrounding communities, which will allow those affected by the closure to regain their livelihood, and also Vedanta to help meet India's copper needs. So we're looking forward to, getting this smelter started at the earliest, and looking forward for the approvals from the government.
It's just the overall, in terms of financials, how much does, would this copper smelter at Tuticorin contribute for you?
Overall, the turnover on an annual basis is nearly about $2.5 to $3 billion. But we are looking at not only the contribution by Vedanta, we are actually looking at the contribution to the nation in terms of reducing the imports, which have burgeoned since the smelter has shut down. It has gone up from a level of maybe around 10 to 12,000 tons per month to levels of 30,000 tons per month right now, which is a huge drain on the foreign exchange outflow, as well as looking at the livelihoods of people. We've had several people being affected due to their jobs not being there, and also we had a lot of indirect employment being affected. And yesterday we had a number of people approaching and making representations in Chennai. Nearly about 1.7 lakh support letters were submitted to the government yesterday.
All right. So give us an overall sense then with what exactly the outlook is in terms of now the Tuticorin plant. Are you now going to approach the state government for approvals, etc.? And what is going to be the way forward for this plant?
Yes, we have already approached the state government for the necessary approvals for restarting the smelter as per the Supreme Court direction. And we will await the approvals because unless we have the approvals, we cannot move forward on the reopening, because we are an absolutely compliant company, and we have to get the approvals. And based on that, we will assess what exactly needs to be done in the plant, because for the last 6 months we have not been allowed access into the plant, and the plant requires a lot of maintenance, care and maintenance, and various activities need to be done before it is ready to be safely restarted.
All right, we'll let you go on that note. Appreciate you taking the time out and giving us a sense as to what this means. A relief coming in for Sterlite Copper, as now this paves the way for the reopening of the Tuticorin copper smelter. That's the latest coming in on that company.